I stay to myself, quieter, oh God, extroverted. Often I get used to it. I get to know it well, and then become extrovert. For example, when I started out talking and talk, I become nervous, anxious, shy. After I got used to it, I always talking, sometimes too much. That's it.
Yeah, I remember you a few weeks ago. You were more nervous compared to today. For me, it's very perceptive this, because I remember you a few weeks ago talking one of this immersion that I took, and I can see how more extrovert you are compared to the last time we had an immersion.
Yeah, after that, I got more. So sorry, I don't know English. 80 imersões depois daquela. Tá?
Yeah, that's a lot of immersions. I don't think I had 80 immersions, um, totally combined all the immersions that I took for almost a year. There's a lot of immersions. And you, Paula, how many immersions have you participated since
I
you
don't
started
know.
here?
I don't know,
And
but now I need to enumerate these immersions.
when
Because
did
in
you start it?
August
August.
last August,
Okay.
I don't think it's eight. In 1 week I consegui to do every day, but it's now it's so difficult.
Yeah, find time sometimes is difficult. But we have to schedule always, separate this period of the day and says to ourselves, I'm going to take this English immersion.
Every,
Otherwise, we're
every
not going
Sunday,
to do it.
every Sunday I schedule the immersions, but every day anything happens.
I can see it's
Less
happening right
as
now. Your
far
dogs, the kids.
yeah, and last Wednesday I schedule immersion at 9 o'clock because to begin my day. My dog sick was sick, and bye bye. I go to the vet, and I schedule. I don't know how to say this marker. The schedule the immersion in 10 minutes before.
Yeah, it happens. Going back to the question two, I think I already know that you are an extroverted person, but how do you describe your behavior in social situations?
And still, to question
Yeah,
two. I am a false extrovert person
that's a lie.
because I prefer um, to show what I want. So I arrive the place, see the people, and I use this mask. Okay. But I how I hear Lucas. I'm ashamed I, of to talk unknown people. I'm ashamed. Don't appears, but I am ashamed, and I like to sit here and don't talk to anyone. sometimes.
You don't look this person, at least here at Talk and Talk. I can't imagine you at this person.
The first 2 weeks was terrible because I don't know any host. Now I know Lucas, I know the hosts. You I don't know. Uh, but it's more I use my mask of I need to talk because I need to train my English. So I need to talk.
You feel
It's my mask
obligated.
to talk and talk.
Well, I consider myself an extroverted person, um, and everybody says the same, so it's not a mask, but sometimes you don't want it to interact very much. Um, for example, when I have to attend family things, I don't know, birthday parties, something like this. Not every time I am into the mood of these events, but you have to go, otherwise everybody's going to say bad things about you. You don't care about the family,
You.
etc. So you have to go. But usually, I'm a easy going person, easy to talk and interested about talking to people. Usually it's not a thing for programmers. They hate interacting with people and talk, this kind of things. They have trouble with it, but usually I like to think that this is uh, a pro of me, a good skill. Not so much
My,
in English because it's a exploratory territory, but
my mother family thinking I am an introverted person. My father family thinking I am a clown.
yeah, depends of the person, right?
Yeah,
So depends
depends of
of
the person.
the environment, the context. Some people may think that you are more introverted and other extrovert. It's the difference. It's the different masks that you wear, right, Paula?
Yeah, I I I think it's too protective.
And you, Lucas, do you see yourself as a person who needs to wear different masks sometimes and act like someone that is not you feel is not you? I don't know if you understood what I mean.
Sorry, boiei na sua pergunta. Desculpa.
We
É,
I'm going to repeat with other words. Paula said that she wears different masks depending of the context. For example, if you're working or here talking talk or at family. So depending of the context, we sometimes prefer to wear different masks to adapt to the environment. Do you see yourself as this kind of person as well? Depending of the context, you not pretend, but act like a different person, different versions of yourself.
sorry, não compreendi. I don't understand English. Repita em português, por favor.
Português.
Aham.
Eu tô falando que dependendo da situação, do contexto, a gente usa diferentes máscaras, wear different masks. E aí eu tava perguntando se você vê você como uma pessoa também que dependendo do lugar, você usa essas máscaras diferentes para se adaptar ou não? Você é mais uma pessoa, eu sou mais assim, eu costumo ser assim, independente do lugar.
Eu sou de acordo com como a banda toca, vamos dizer assim. sabe? Porque não dá para ser você 100% em um lugar, principalmente no âmbito profissional, porque isso pode te atrapalhar, né? Porque nunca se sabe quem está do seu lado. Entende?
Yeah, time to reflect about this. But meanwhile, let's go on to next question. Question number.
A, que-
Sorry, Lucas.
a question for the two. Para vocês dois. Uma pergunta para vocês dois.
Okay.
You are in development. Do you think that being extroverted is a positive point in the area?
Well, yeah, speaking for myself, my the way that I am as a person, my personality, more extroverted, always open doors for me. So it's easier to people like you when you are extroverted compared to introverted, because you can be a very awesome person, incredible, great skills, technical skills, but if you lack of communication skills, or if you are very introverted, this is a bad thing in my opinion, in many scenarios, not all scenarios, but in many scenarios, and especially because the kind of work that we do is collaborative. So we have to deal with people all the time, ask for opinions, interact with clients, stakeholders. And if you don't have this kind of skills or this flexibility to be a little bit more extroverted, um, this make you it limitates you, in my opinion. I don't know if Paul agree, but this is me, and I always like to think that being open-ended, extroverted, always open a lot of doors for me, compared to be introverted, which I am. For example, here at Talk and Talk, most of the time I don't talk too much about my intimacy or details about my personal life. So there are a lot of things that I about myself that people here at Talk, not every day, but a few times a week, they don't know about me. So in this aspect, I'm more introverted about my personal life. But outside this, uh, uh, I'm a very extroverted person. And you, Paula, what do you think about? Good question.
I never work in a developed company. I study now, but all this word is terrible. Curse. I don't remember. Because one is a maldição. Every curse talks about soft skills, blah blah. This I have. And when I go to a meeting, to mainly woman meeting, we talk about this. If how be this open person help women in developing companies. So to us, it's so great. How more it's is a helper to us. I think it's good. I agree, because when I talk to my ad- adolescents, teenager students, I talk this because every teenager is introvert. Point. So I talk to them, and I say, you need to talk to the friends, and you need to show your code, and talking about this because they don't talk about nothing. So you need to talk, you need a friend, a colleague, you need. I don't know when they go to work if they remember this, but I talk, I speak.
From the recruiters point, I think it is because I work in a team and I am valued in companies, but not to extrovert because they can understand that you don't know you to perform the activities. The other days, watching desenvolvedor, que foi desligado porque era alegre demais, atrapalhava a equipe.
I think it's a limit because we need to focus. If I play a joke every time, it's complicated. I use in my house, in my office, sometimes I use an abafador because my husband sitting in front of me. So sometimes I disfocus with he talk.
Yeah,
É,
that's a good point. Just sorry for interrupt you, Lucas. But the extremes, right? So if you're too much or too little, this is a problem.
um, oh God, em recruitment, oh God, geralmente candidates hide their joy too much to disguise, I don't know, disguise their lack of knowledge. Eles transmitem muita alegria para esconder a falta de conhecimento, sabe?
Yeah, and sometimes you started to say a lot of tech words, buzzwords, siglas, which in technology there are a lot of them, and you can't elaborate about them. So I think maybe this is something that in interviews a good interviewer can notice it. And yeah, I think I agree with you. All right, go ahead, Paula.
Last month, my husband needed a dev, but the company can't found because of this. They interview more or less 5 person, and I hear here a person said, "Oh, I know," and a lot of words, but my husband is a technical too. He is developer. Uh, so they don't pass to another um, level because of this. They talk, and when he ask serious about the job, they the blue screen.
Full screen of death. I know. All right. Let's go to the next question. Let me remember which was. I think is the number 4. Paula, would you like to read the next one, please?
How you ever had to change your behavior to fit into a new environment? Yes. what was the experience like? How do you react when someone behaves rudely towards you?
Em direção a você.
Yeah, I ever changed my behavior because um, I I don't want this kind of situation because I am a rude person. So I don't like the uh, confront. Um, so because of this, I changed my behavior too. Um, when a person comes to me normally, I shut up myself and thinking because I usually usually no, I depends the subject. I cry, so I prefer shut up and don't show my weakness and talk another time or depends the subject I am is very angry about and don't thinking. So I I shut up and thinking to because I hurt some people with my words sometimes.
And you, Lucas, do you have any technique to deal with these kind of situations?
Uh, yes, many times it is always a challenge at the first, but I always adapted by observing and learning from others. When someone acts rudely ou- towards me, I try to remain calm and not react impulsively because the way I respond can influence the situation. But I confess that is a very difficult. If it doesn't work, I leave them talking to uh, themselves and leave it to environment. Yeah, that's it.
I was thinking about the last part of the question, which was how do you react when someone behaves rudely towards you? And I never have thought about that specifically, but one thing that I usually do in this kind of situations, not just when someone is rude with me, but they have strong opinions about specific topics. I like to ask questions to dig a little bit more, trying to see the source of the thing. So, for example, creating a scenario right now, if I would enter a discussion about football, soccer, and someone says strong opinions about how bad is currently Brazilian football, the seleção brasileira. Just random topic. I start asking questions. For example, do you think it is because of the coach, the the manager of the team, or do you think it's a more deeper thing about how bad is formation of good players? They are not playmaking anymore, like we had in the past, or lack of talents. So trying to understand what is the opinion or the source of the opinion, who about the one who is very convicted about something. So uh, and I never faced this as a technique, but usually I like to ask questions to understand more the reasons people has specific opinions about any subject instead of confrontation, because like Paula, I'm not a person who would cry because of this, but I understand how bad the situation could go if you just confront back the other person. So yeah, I think a more questionable person instead of confrontation.
Do you ask with curious or sarcasm?
No, curiosity.
Curious.
It's
Okay.
what, because I'm a very curious person. I consider myself a nerd person, and nerds um, likes to search about things, random things, and understand the reasons behind the scenes. And I'm a very much this kind of person. And if I'm not interested about the topic, I don't ask anything. It just be quiet. So usually
I
it's
think
very
this is a
it's
third mode.
genuine.
The third mode. Cry, hit, or let it go.
Yeah, the I forgot the word, but usually people said that the opposite of caring is the I forgot the word, but I will remember. Se você não se importa, a pior coisa, pior do que isso, é indiferença. So, o oposto do.
Ignorar.
Sei lá, se você ama alguma coisa, o pior disso não é você desgostar, é a indiferença.
I agree.
Yeah, sometimes I have indifference about some topics, about some discussions, and I just don't enter in it. So that tripod of discussions, religion, football, and politics, these three specific topics, I'm a little bit like this. Although I like to discuss about football because
To me,
I
it's
understand.
easy ignore football because nobody talks to me about this. But everyone loves to talk to me about, I don't know, make
Make?
hair. How
Oh,
you care your hair? I don't care. This is the word. Because I pine pintar. I don't know my hair. So everyone, oh, how you care? I don't know. I don't care. I wash and to put ink. Only this. So the this subject is more difficult to ignore.
and you, Lucas, do you like to discuss about these complicated topics, or you're more into indifference spectrum?
Um, this topic?
I said, for example, how hard it is to talk about religion, football, and politics, and people avoid to discuss these three specific topics many times. You are one of these persons or not?
Nossa, que pergunta difícil.
So it was a good one.
Não tenho resposta pra isso. Desculpa.
That's new. A candidate left tech recruiter not being able to respond the question.
Do you have a lot of
Just kidding.
groups in your WhatsApp, Lucas? Because groups is a good problem about these topics, difficult topics.
Good point.
Nossa, não tá
He's
vindo
thinking.
nada. Não tá vindo nada.
When you go to a family party, they talk to you about politician or football or not?
Or really?
Nobody talks to you about this. Christmas, Não?
Sorry,
Oh,
fala, don't
Lucas,
understand the English.
quando você vai numa festa de família, Natal, as pessoas conversam com você sobre política, sobre religião?
Futebol.
Pra falar a verdade, nem conversa.
It's a family of
Lucas,
muted people.
Fica só no telefone.
Lucas, I won this life
Accurate.
because everybody likes to my opinion, or hear my opinion about everything, and my aunt likes to to say the different things about me. If I said, "Oh, this is blue," she said, "No, this is red," and red, red, red until I hate. I brigar.
Uh, about these three specific themes that people avoid to talk about many times, I feel very comfortable about talking about football, sports in general, because I like to watch different kind of sports. So uh, I like to understand, for example, the rules behind the sport or the teamwork. How does it work? For example, a very random thing that I love to watch is cyclist contests, challenges. So uh, they are different kind of cycling competitions, and depending of the competition, it's more a teamwork or less. It's more individual, and usually they are very long in terms of hours duration of each event. For example, Tour de France, the most watched uh, esport in television around the world is this one because it happens along 21 days, so it's very long, and because of this many people once in a while open the TV on sports channels, and it's happening there, and there are a very complexity about this competition in specific. And
I
as a
watch
nerd,
I watch 10 minutes per week the Tour of France and the final only
I love it. I love it watching
because I
the
am a
21
cyclist.
days.
So I think, oh, I'm a cyclist. I need to see this. My husband watch until cricket.
Cricket, no, that's too much for me. But I love Olympic games, for example, Formula One, football, so different kinds of sports. And I like to talk about this. So every time I go to somewhere to meet people and they start to talk about sports, I am the person who is the specialist about the shit.
So I don't talk about the final of NBA game,
No, basket. I don't watch
Lakers
basket.
and Chicago Bulls tonight because the last 6 seconds was the best.
Longest.
Yeah. Lucas, you said you go out on the weekends. You play sports? No,
No.
never. When you are when are you a teenager? You play sports? No.
Não. Descobri que eu não tenho
Yeah.
mais idade pra isso.
But when you was younger, I mean, when you was a child or a teenager, you didn't practice anything at school? No, you never practiced any kind of sports at all in your life?
Eu não diria, eu não diria exercício, mas eu fazia, quando eu era mais jovem, fazia aquelas brincadeiras, polícia e ladrão, pega-pega, aquilo que precisa correr, caminhar, coisa nesse sentido, mas exercício, não.
My doc was want to say to you, if you arrive at 40 without exercise, you will remember this conversation and oh my God, I have age to do exercise because now I need exercise because I'm so young to do exercise. Now I need to do.
Everybody's going to get there. Guys, unfortunately, our time is gone. It was a nice conversation. We deviate a lot of the topic about the questions, but I like to think that was a good measure about maybe it was a good conversation, not sticking every time with the questions. So, any last words about this immersion? We have 1 minute, 1 minute, and have to finish.
Thanks. Nice to meet you again, Lucas. And thanks for the patience with my dogs.
All right,
Oh,
go
sorry.
on, Lucas.
I love this conversation, mesmo tendo dificuldade em entender e falar diversos pontos, mas foi benéfico para o meu desenvolvimento. Thank you.
Very nice. I try sometimes to insist using different words in order to try to make you understand. So it's a tentativa. It's a try. And it gets easier and easier as within another 80 immersions, you're going to be even better. All right. Guys, really good time. Hope to see you again in the future. Bye bye.